Hi, and welcome to Class Fitsugar. I'm Marnie Alton. I am the founder of Barre. This is Val, and this is Nikita.
Hi.
And today we are gonna do a bar-inspired 15-minute workout that's all about strengthening and lengthening your lower body. This episode is presented by BODYARMOR Zero Sugar, a brand new zero sugar sports drink with zero artificial sweeteners or flavors and zero to hide. Now, speaking of zero to hide, we're not here to hide, right? We're here to show up for ourselves?
Yep.
All right, so let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's go.
So I always love to start a workout with shakes. And you can build your shakes up. So you can see with Val, she's just kind of starting lighter. Me and Nikita are gonna start a little more, I guess, energetic. So you feel your weight go side to side. You can do this with turned out feet or parallel. So it's light. You wanna use your feet and let your hips rock. Keep your chest high and really flick at your hands. It's kind of like you got mud on your fingers. You wanna flick it off. That's releasing a lot of tension. We hold on to stuff too tightly. We wanna let it go. Relax your jaw. Notice how your shoulders start to kind of drop, letting worries roll off. Now bring your arms back and forward. That's a little too quick. You can just press more back. They don't have to be as big in range, or they can be a little slower. 8 and a change, 2, 3. Accenting the pull back to open your chest. Now pull your right elbow to your hip for 8, 2. Keep your shoulder drawn down as you reach to the sky. Back to the center crosses with your arms, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other elbow, 8 times, 1, 2. 4 more, 5, 6. And we'll go to little runs. Ooh. So turn your feet parallel. Nice adjustment, Nikita. Keep your feet moving really nice and quick, they're light. And your heels aren't too high. They can be really nice and low like Val. Let your arm swings be big and the runs be little. 8 more counts. You're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just land. Let your head go in a circle. And move the circle the other direction. Want to let go of any tension in the cervical spine. Roll your shoulders back a few times. You roll them forward enough. Let's just roll them back. One more time. Now your hips. Making spirals. Juicy spirals, trying to isolate. So it's just through the midline, not your ribs, other way. Keep a little bend in your knees so you're not locked in that joint. Now we're gonna go all the way to the floor and focus on your feet. Roll to the right toenails, so all the way over the top of your foot. You wanna stretch the top of your foot so your shoelaces would be kind of poking towards the floor if you had shoes on. Other foot. I love to work barefoot because life doesn't end at our ankles, and we wanna make sure that we strengthen and stretch the feet as well. Now bend your knees. This is gonna be the starting point. Then you'll step out to the side. I'll just mark it at first. Down, stand tall, and we'll do the other side. Down, one arm. Option to releve at the top. Other side. And up, just a couple more. Again, warming up your hips and calves. One more. Now, just from here, releve. If you want, you can bring your arms up to 5th position. 4 more. 1, 2. We're moving quickly through this warm-up series. Keep your heels high. Keep them high. Step wide. Drop down. Now make the range really big. Driving your hips back. The weight is in your heels. And forward. Option. You can add some knee lifts 4 times. 2, 3. Tap your right heel behind you, then left. Then double on the right. Again, but it's double on the left. Let's repeat that series. Right, left, double. A lat or a little bounce, that's up to you. Step to the right, left, double here. Other side, double here. Now that you've got it, let's repeat it. Double here, and again. Step to the side, reach high, then across your chest. So single steps, different arms. To the floor, and across your chest. Repeat, up to stretch. Breathe out. Get low. Now stay here at the center. Just press for 8. For 3, 4, 5, 6. Ending with some simple jacks for a flush. Now, here's a fun little tip. If you actually slap your outer legs, you're going to create a little activation through the fascia. So all the way in the fascia and the outer leg and the muscle, you're feeding it 8, 2.
And it feels good.
Yeah. Who needs a massage? Let's go onto the mat and take a wide second. Ground down in your heels. So as a flush, we're gonna go full range. Down, up, then with a hold. Repeat that down. So just start by being aware of the low body. That's what we're targeting, right? You wanna feel that the weight is in your heels and that you're getting as low as you can and that you're fully extending, pulling up from the inner knees, drop. On the hold, check your posture again. Option to add more dynamic arms. Reach, pull, reach, hold. Again. Now stay low. Just pulse, pulse, and hold. 1 of 4. So now we want to work smaller or isometrically. So more like in the muscle. On the hold, maybe a big exhale and a big heart lift. Now lift your right heel up as an option and pulse. 8 times. 4 more. Can you drop a little lower?
Ooh.
Other side.
There's the
left
burn.
heel up. So happy you found it. Just left heel up. Stay that low. That's the challenge. Rotate from that lifted foot towards the right. Now adjust so that your hips are 90 degrees all the way down to the knee. Lift your chest. Tuck your hips and release. Tuck and release. So the goal is to get these bony landmarks, these hip bones face forward in parallel, tuck and release. Now turn it to a circle. You're circling away from this front foot. Circle around. Now drop down, up. The arms are optional. If you have sensitive shoulders and reaching doesn't feel good, Val can show you if you want to. Val, you can just stay in prayer. Here's another option. You can add a step. So no matter what you've chosen, you start to explore how low, how big of a range you want to go. The bigger the range, the bigger the burst of power. So the knee can go up as an option, or like I just started because I couldn't help myself, I added a little jump. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Land and rotate back to center. Just press down. Bend your elbows. Same lower body, but elbows bend and straighten. Now, just to keep our brains involved in the motion, you have the option to lift one heel, then the other. What? It's like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. You also can option to just have your hands in prayer. Because really, we want to focus on the low body. Both heels up. Pulse for 8. Get lower. Get lower. Lower! Oh, I see the shake, girl. Lower your right heel and rotate to the other side. There it is. Hands to prayer on your hips. Adjust so you've got that bend knee under hip. Tuck, release. Val, can you feel that when you tuck, there's actually a stretch on this side?
Yes.
And if you go a little lower, it's stretching, but it's also strengthening.
Yeah.
Circle. Double check your posture. Don't drop your crown. 2 more circles. Now, if you like your arms overhead, bring them up high. Then you're gonna drop, lift, down, up. Next challenge is add your breath. Can you breathe in your nose and out your mouth? That's awesome, Nikita. Then you can option to add a step. So notice how we're kind of building. We're building the choreography. And there's no right way to do it. There's what feels good for you today. And you keep coming back to this workout and see if that feels good tomorrow. You get to play. Let's be curious. Let's exhale judgment. Inhale curiosity. 8 more. Maybe a little joy. 2, because we don't have to do this. We get to do this.
Oh, I love that.
4 more. 2. We're at 3. Step back and open. Now, just dropping. Dropping lower. Dropping lower. This is such a simple, but are you feeling it?
But effective.
It's simple, but effective. Woo. Last 16, option, arms and heels up. 2. Now practice pushing your big toe down first to support your inner knee. Last 8. Val, push your knees back a little further. Beautiful. Lower your heels. Let's prepare for the change. You'll step your right leg back behind you and then open out. And you play with staying in that second position through center, even though it's gonna be quicker. Other leg back, other arm up. That's our dance. Step right, right, center. Now Val's gonna show you no impact. If you're doing no impact, focus on the specificity of the shape. Or you can add a little leap in between and up. It just feels kind of free and fun, like a skip.
So fun.
One more. Woo. Doesn't it feel like you're skipping? Well,
I'm
still
feeling
fun,
that.
still fun. Now, down, up. Option, add that step. And I want you to, at the top of that, be like, I arrived. Boom. I'm here. The further back you step, the lower you go. Nikita, check it. The more you're gonna feel it in your glute of your left side. Option, there's that knee lift. Option, you can pull the knee up and add a jump. We got 8. 1, woo, 2, 3. If the arms are confusing at all, go to prayer. 5, or just don't think about them. Just swing them. We're at 7. Keep your leg back, hold there. This right elbow pulls down to your knee. Now, how still can you get that front leg? You have 8 more chances. 1, 2, nice strong other arm, Nikita. 5, 6, let's dance. Out, cross. One more, stay here, down, up, or add the step. First, you add the intention. You break your heart open. You drop your shoulders. You drop the stress, you drop the pressure. You can bring your knee up. You definitely drop the judgment. We're just here to play. Option, add a jump. 8 times. Guys, this is the last thing. We've got less than a minute before our stretch. Woo. Let's land. Woo! Make that shape. Left arm reaches. The knee that's bent in the back pulls up towards the left arm. Stick your butt out. Untuck your tail. 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back to that. Second position. We love a second position plie.
Love a second position plie.
Okay, this is the impact, Val. You show no impact. We go in and out. Last 16, 3, 4. Really try to land in your heels, but lightly. Woo. Last 8, 1, 2.
I'm raising the roof.
We are raising. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, and release.
Woo.
Let's take a body armor hydration break.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm definitely feeling it, and then we're gonna stretch it out.
Really refreshing, yeah.
Very needed after that cardio. So here's the lengthening part. Come back to that second position. Roll your shoulders back, kind of like we did at the beginning. Maybe you've got a little more mobility there. Bring your arms out to the side. Bring your right arm up and over. And then come back through center. Left arm up and over. And back through center. One more time, maybe just a little bit further. And back through center. Check that your low arm is also active. Bring both hands to your legs. Roll your right shoulder down. And as you do this, can you also play around with the right leg being gently opened, pressed back by that same arm. So it's a real upper body stretch, but it's also a hip opener. Stretches your inner adductors. And then roll through center, find your posture, and go the other side. So we're staying a little bit longer here. So the body has time to melt into this. So think about that like melting. Really nice and low. Fondue. Back through center. Come on down to the ground. Now, if your hips don't feel like they want to work in this shape today, Val will show you some options. Nikita's going to be down here with me. You can have hands in prayer, open into goddess, and concentrate on tucking your tail under and lifting your chest. Now extend your right leg out, flex your foot. You'll feel the stretch on your inner leg, so really focus on bringing your toes skyward. They're parallel. and letting your hips drop as low as they can, as low as feels good. Breathe into it, don't force it, allow it. And then turn to the side for a lunge. Bend your front knee over your front middle foot. And then from there, the hand closest to your pinky toe, bring it up. Circle your wrist either direction. And then reach a little higher. What you reaching for, Val?
The stars.
The stars. Hands back down. Let your back foot step in and take a hamstring stretch with a flexed front foot. And then straighten your back as much as feels possible. And as you breathe out, lower your toes and lower your forehead towards your shin. The foot that stepped in, step it back out. Return to that original goddess pose and go to the other side. Let yourself wiggle. Allow yourself to wiggle. Wiggle means that your smaller muscles are waking up. You're finding flexibility, you're exploring. Remember, rigid things break. We seek to be adaptable, flexible. Rotate to the side. The hand that's closest to the pinky toe, bring it up. And circle one way. Circle the other way. What you reaching for, Nikita?
My hopes and my dreams.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Reach higher. Back down. Take a step in and flex your foot. Inhale. And just notice your back. Try to straighten it a little bit more. Lower your toes, lower your forehead, suck your abdominal muscles in. That massages your inner organs. And then from here, bend both knees, roll back through center heel toe until you're in a nice neutral posture. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Exhale your hands down. Let your hands come to your heart. And feel the earth under your feet. Just acknowledge it. And remember that she'll always catch you when you fall. Get your hands to the side, pulling back the curtains from your heart, from your center. Let your arms drop heavy, lift your chin, open your eyes, and be in the light. Thank you for joining us today, for showing up, for prioritizing your health. This class was presented by BODYARMOR Zero Sugar, and it was a much needed hydration break right after that cardio. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for us here today. We hope to see you again on another episode of Class Fit Sugar.